Hi everyone, my name is Tanea and I am here with Abort Ignorance Montana. If you haven't heard of Abort Ignorance Montana yet, it is a platform that is dedicated to sharing easy to understand information about what abortion is and what Montana's current abortion laws are. So today we're talking again about CI 128. That is a constitutional initiative that is coming forth in our state, going to be voted on in November. If you want more info about what that is, feel free to check out some of our previous videos. We've discussed that further there. Today, we're going to talk about, is abortion necessary to save the life of the mother after fetal viability? So in this constitutional text that when we vote in November, if everyone in Montana votes yes, and this comes through, and our constitution is then changed to include directly access to abortion and to expand that access up to 9 months of pregnancy, which we talked about that topic, 9 months of pregnancy, in a previous video. Check that out if you aren't sure if that's accurate information or not. We'll talk about that in that video. But this is expanding that to say we need this. We need to expand this up to 9 months of pregnancy because in some cases, the mother might medically need it to save her life. And that's actually never true. So there's a lot of information going out there saying we need to expand abortion access up to 9 months of pregnancy because somebody might die otherwise. A mom, a woman might die if she can't get that abortion after fetal viability, which is about 21 weeks up until 9 months of pregnancy. So that abortion procedure, once the baby reaches that point in the pregnancy where they could survive outside the womb, there's enough development that has happened in that baby that it actually changes the abortion procedure entirely. And it's no longer easy or quick. It actually is a multi-day process to abort that baby. And so in the case of a mother, a pregnant patient, as this talks about, having a medically necessary abortion between the time frame of 21 weeks, which is fetal viability, up until the point of birth, 9 months of pregnancy, it's actually more dangerous for that woman to receive an abortion at that point because it's a multi-day process. Like I said, she has to go in and actually be dilated and receive medication to induce early labor. Then they have to send her home. She has to wait a day or maybe more. She has to go back in, and then they have to remove that baby by actually pulling apart that baby's body. So they have to take it out piece by piece, and they have to go back in and make sure they got all of it. And it's actually really, really dangerous for the mother to have that procedure. It's way more involved than some of the other abortion procedures. And so to have a medically necessary, an emergent situation that is happening for someone who is pregnant in a late term situation where they're saying we need to medically necessary abortions that are late term abortions. We have to have those to save the lives of moms, the lives of women. If there was an emergent situation that woman needed immediate medical care, I don't think that they would probably want to do a multi-day process so that they could then treat her. They would probably need to treat her immediately because it's an emergent situation. So if that's the case, it's actually healthier and safer for the mom to just have that baby delivered, whether it's by cesarean section, because that baby could survive outside the womb. It's after fetal viability. We have medical technology. That baby could survive, and it's quicker to just perform a C-section and get that baby out and then treat the mom for whatever that medical emergency is that she needs to be treated for. Otherwise, if she needs to receive an abortion for that, they're sending her home, letting her be medically induced. She has to wait at least a day, if not more. And then she has to actually physically deliver that baby in order to have a late-term abortion. And so that procedure is not something that would save the life of the mother. That would actually prolong her care if she was in a medically necessary emergent situation where she genuinely needed to be treated separate from her baby. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I don't think that is a good reason to change our entire constitution when it's actually harming women to have expanded abortion access up to 9 months of pregnancy in order to save the life of a potential emergent situation that a mother is in. That actually would never be necessary. And I don't think many people know that. And it's just the nature of what that abortion procedure is by the time that it's a late-term abortion, where the baby could survive outside the womb. Like I said, it's a multi-day process that she has to go through. And so this wouldn't actually be saving women's lives, it would actually be harming them more by telling them you need to have an abortion in order for us to treat you for this medical emergency. Um, it, Opposed to just having a C-section, delivering the baby, letting medical science take care of that baby, it can survive outside the womb and take care of that mom if that was ever even needed to happen. So I hope this video helps you guys understand a bit more about medically necessary late-term abortions and how that's really just a myth. There's no such thing as a medical emergency or a medically necessary late-term abortion at all, in which case this initiative, voting yes for this initiative, would actually harm women more by giving them access to that and that opportunity and that option. Whereas if you vote no on CA 128, then things will stay the same in Montana, where women can have abortion access up to 22 weeks of pregnancy. And then after that, the safest option for that woman is to deliver the baby, have a C-section, natural birth, something like that. And that's actually healthier for her than having the risk of an abortion procedure late term. So I'm urging you to vote no on CA 128. It will not expand abortion, or expanding abortion access will not help save women's lives. It will actually harm them more. So vote no on CA 128. If you want more information about this topic, you can find some on abortignorancemt.com. You can email me at abortignorancemt@gmail.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Would love to have any conversations with you to help you understand this topic more. So hopefully you found this helpful, and we'll see you next time.